Hi, and welcome to the Gantt scheduling project. So the first thing you do is get yourself some software to do this with. There's a lot of ways to go about this. If you're a Microsoft site at work, you can use MS Project. MS Project operates like many of these different project softwares. If your company has to buy it, it's not a big deal. It's a few $100s, but if you're a Microsoft site like we are at the college, you can get it for free. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just go online. I'm going to search for free Gantt software, G-A-N-T-T, remember it's two T's, and I'm going to find that we have one right here. And so Gantt Project is the one, and here's the link, right? It's ganttproject.biz, ganttproject.biz. So you can just enter that, and you're off and running. So I just hit download the Gantt project. It's free. I wouldn't steer you anything. It's not free. When you get your pop-up for your download, it comes up over here, Gantt project. I'm sorry, all right, so the way the software works is this. You're going to put in task, right? What is it you want to do? When's it going to start? When's it going to end? Right? It's just that simple. So up here you go to project, new project, because we don't have one that we're going to add to. New project, you want to save that. I was working on something before, so no. So the new project name is, I don't know, anything you want. Homework. Probably be a good idea if you put your last name on it, actually, so when you turn it in, I can tell them apart. Okay, then we have to enter in task, right? So name, and so we're going to go to task, new task. So we're going to do, enter in a new task, right? If you saw the new task, it says blue arrow. Next time we can just hit a blue arrow. Okay, so the new task name. So we're going to do a homework project like writing a research paper. So we're first going to have is decide the topic, right? That's our first task. So we just type that in there and we hit return. Okay, now we need to put in some information about the task. When does it start? How long does it take? And so forth. So right here, we can either click here or right here, task properties, or we go to task and we can't remember that and click on task properties here. So here's the information about this task that we just put in, this activity that we're going to do. So duration. So we're currently we're going to give ourselves more than 1 day to set up the task. I don't know. Let's say it takes us 3 days to decide on the task. Begin date, right? So we're going to start today. No, we're not going to start today. So let's have it start some point in the future. Let's have it start on Thursday. Okay, and since it starts on Thursday, when's it going to end? The date will adjust with the duration. So we can say, okay, right? So we have one. What do we have here? 1, 2 days here. Oh, the weekend. So it allows for the weekend. This software is set up to allow for the weekend. And there's a way we could go in and change that if we want to, but it defaults by adding days for the weekend with no activity. Okay, so we're going to decide on the topic. Then we're going to add a task. So we can either go to the task up here and say new task, or we can hit the blue arrow. Okay, so the new task. After we decide on the topic, we're going to research articles. Right, we got to go pull some research articles. Hit return. All right, now we got to put some information on that property. So how long is it going to take us to do research articles? Let's say 5 days. But we need to know the topic before we can pull research articles. So this is key to the software. Predecessors, right? First we decide on the topic, then we pull research articles. So click on the predecessor tab here, and then we go down here, and there's nothing here. But if we click here, right, it says decide topic. So that's the task that we want the current task to follow. We want the research articles to follow the decide topic. So we're going to say yes. Okay, yes. And look, so we see research articles starts after we decide on the topic. And then we have our allotted days to do that. Then we're going to put a new task in where we're going to make an outline for the paper. I'm going to create an outline. And I could use a lot more descriptive terms we want. I'm just trying to go quickly here. Okay, again, task properties. Well, let's say I can write the outline of the paper. I know I got to have a lit review. I know I got to have a research question and so forth. So I want to write the outline of the paper while I pull the research articles. So I click on here and I can have the outline start after I decide on the topic, just like I had the research articles. And how long is it going to take me So that's okay. Can I get out of that? I'll just jump back into that. So I can still stay on here. Task articles, I'm going to change the duration. It's not going to take me 1 day to write the outline. It's going to take me, I don't know, 2 days to write the outline. Okay, so here we see to get longer. So here we have both these tasks starting at the same time. The research article I told would take longer than the outline. Okay, once I get these 2 tasks finished, right, then I'm going to write the paper. Okay, hit return. Let's put in some properties on the task. Now, to start the paper, I got to have my research articles reviewed and I have to have the outline finished, right? And then I'm going to give myself, how long do you think I should give ourselves to write the paper? Let's say 8 days. Okay, so we're going to give ourselves 8 days to write the paper. And the predecessors, I got to have the research article and the outline finished, right? I have to have both of these finished before I can start writing paper. So when I hit OK, look what it does, right? It does this and it slides it on out. Okay, so now, I don't know, let's add one more to finish it. New task, edit. Return, task properties, I don't know what, give us 2 days to edit it. 2 days to edit it, and the predecessor is, what if I could click on this task? Nope. All right, and edit it, we follow write paper. So at least we don't have to keep retyping things. We can click on things, and there we go. Okay, now let's say something unexpected happened, and I don't know, for some reason, it took me a really long time to write my outline. So my current outline, I wanted to change my planning. My current outline, actually my research article I had was going to take a duration of 5 days. Let's say for some reason the outline was going to take longer than that. So the outline becomes, let's make it 11 days. Let's really make it long for some reason. Hit OK. Watch the shift in the bars. Right, when we hit OK, right, because this task had to follow both of these, this task moved out. Right? So that's really nice. So what I want you to do for your homework is have about 7 tasks here and have 2 of them happen in parallel. It's like, I don't know, if you got up in the morning, you might put on a pot of coffee, but then go take a shower while the coffee brews. So it'd be showering and coffee brewing at the same time. And for this homework, you can do anything. Changing the oil in your car, writing a research paper, cooking Thanksgiving meal, an arts and craft project you know how to do, practicing a sport. Whatever it is you like to do. Clean your house, I don't care. Clean your bathroom, whatever you want to have. So the project is not the important thing, learning how to do this, right? And now since we get this, now it'd be nice if we could show progress, right? So if we click on decide on the topic and task properties, so I'm working on decide on the project, right? And I'm going to, right here we have progress, right? So let's say I'm 80% finished with it. I can type it in or just run it up. And I'm 80% finished with this task. I click OK. Bingo, look, it shows me not working on the weekend and I'm out here, right? So I can very quickly, as I go through project meetings, update this and I can show it. And these can become quite complex and you can see where you are. And as things move around, the advantage of doing this over paper is just like using spreadsheets. When I change a number, everything adjusts. So when I properly link these things together, right? So this is a Gantt chart. It's very useful. I find it not all that difficult. This was free. How long have we been at this? Less than 10 minutes. We've been at this and we made our first Gantt chart. So do your best and then you can save it. And if worst comes to worst, you can just print a screen. If you don't know how to do that, Google it, print a screen, paste this picture into a Word document and submit that as your homework, and I know you've done it. But this is a really useful thing, and it makes you look like a very, very professional person. So good luck with your homework. Email me if you have any problems. And yeah, some of you are going to say, can I use different software? And the answer is yes. If you have other project software you'd rather use, perfectly okay, as long as there's some type of Gantt chart comes out at the end. All right, good luck.